Hello everyone, myself Pankaja Rajabhav Deshmukh. I am working as an assistant professor in a computer science department in a KNMS Arts, Commerce and Science College, Satana. Now, today I am going to know what do you mean by the cryptography and what do you mean by the network security. Cryptography and network security, both the terms are related to the computer networks. When we think about the security, these two terms are very important. Nowadays, computer use and the internet use is increasing rapidly. At the same time, security challenges are also increasing. There are number of tools available in the market or in the world which helps to attacker, interrupter, malicious users to attack the computers easily. Nowadays, security is a very important issue in a computer field. When data and information is transmitted on the computer network, the security for that data is very important. Everyone nowadays is knowing the importance of the network security or the security of their data. Network security is nothing but the important field that help to protect the computer from the various attacks. Computer security means to protect the information. Network security means the protection of your data on the network during the data transmission. Computer security deals with the prevention and detection of the unauthorized actions by users or the computers, which are very rapidly increasing these days. Network security, what it include the protecting data from unauthorized access. It include the protecting data from damage and the development and implementing the policies and procedures for recovery from these branches and the data losses. The security in the networking is based on the cryptography. What actually the cryptography means? Cryptography is nothing but the science and art for achieving the security by encoding messages to make the non-readable. The art and science of concealing the message to introduce secrecy in the information security is known as cryptography. Cryptography is not a new term. Our Asians people also use this cryptography uh, for writing their letters in a sign language or in a language that is not understood by everyone. The network security consists of the policies and practices that adapted to prevent the monitor unauthorized access, misuse, modification, or denial of the computer network and network accessible resources. Number of things are included in the computer network. Then, when we think about the computer network, one important thing we must be know that is nothing but the cryptography. What do you mean by the cryptography and what actually the cryptography do? Hmm, Here, each and everything which is forwarded from one device to the another device must be protected. Then information is nothing but assets nowadays. It has the value like any other assets, just like your bank balance, just like your properties. And attack on any kind of malicious activity that attempt to collect your information, disturb your information, deny to access the information, degrade the destroy information resources or the information itself is considered as a attack. An attacker is nothing but a person or the process. It may be sometimes process that attempt to access the data, functions or other restriction areas of the system without authorized change. Hmm, then and available to the an unauthorized or sorry authorized entity when it is to be needed. Authorized change is nothing but the without authorized change, integrity, availability. These are the terms we will further discuss in this video. Cryptography is nothing but the technique or the process of securing information through use of codes so that only those users for whom the information is intended can understand it and process it. Thus, preventing the unauthorized access to the information is nothing but the cryptography. The cryptography word is coming from the Greek words, that is crypt means hidden or secret, and graphene means writing. So cryptography is nothing but the Greek origin means that is secret writing. Cryptography is nothing but the art and science of transferring message so that it is to be secure and it is immense to attack, which also susceptible to every message. Cryptography involves the process of the encryption and decryption of the message using secret key. So actually, when we do the cryptography with any message, your original message is converted into unrecognizable or garbled message, or it is unreadable form, and the sender required to encrypt this message to make it in a ununderstandable form. That is, it may be called as the encryption method. Sender has to encrypt the data. Original data is converted into the unreadable or unrecognizable form by using the mathematical functions or any mathematical algorithm is used for that, and that data is then transferred over the network. At the receiver end, that data is accepted by the receiver, and the receiver decrypt it for understanding the data. Decryption is the process of converting the unreadable or unrecognizable data back into the original form. That is called as the decryption process. Decryption process is also the mathematical algorithm which is reverse to your encryption process. The sender when convert the plain text means your original data, into the unreadable, unrecognizable form by using the encryption, the resulting data or the result of the encryption is called as the ciphertext. Ciphertext, what is the ciphertext? Ciphertext is nothing but the text which is not understandable and which is not recognizable by the any person who directly access it. When it goes through the network and receive at the receiving end, receiver has to decrypt it by using the decryption algorithm. Means decryption is the process of converting the ciphertext into the plain text, and receiver has to access that plain text and recognize it. Here when we going to know the cryptography, one term is also we have to know, that is steganography. With its original Greek meaning, that is covered writing, in context with the cryptography which means secret writing. Covered writing is another way of the securing the information. In steganography, what happens, the information is hide behind any other message. Original information is hide behind in another message, that is called as the steganography. Then the encryption algorithm uses the encryption function which will produce the different ciphertext values for the same plain text values using different key values. Whenever we give the different keys to the same algorithm, it will produce the same plain text into the different form because the keys are different. In conventional cryptographic model, it consists of the three components, namely sender, receiver, and attacker. The main objective of this model is to enable the sender and receiver to communicate over the insecure channel in such a way that attacker should not be understand the original plain text. Initially, sender generating the plain text P. We said it as a P. capital P, and send it to the encryption algorithm. The encryption algorithm uses the encryption key function and cover the plain text into the ciphertext. Means it will convert the P into C. Means plain text is converted into the ciphertext by using key K. It is capital K. It is a worldwide used notations for plain text, ciphertext, and keys. After computing the ciphertext, sender transmit it through the insecure channel. At the receiving side, the ciphertext is converted back to the original plaintext using the same key with the help of decryption algorithm. We already learned this. According to the Kirchhoff's principle of encryption model, it is assumed to know attacker, the sender and receiver keep the key secret. Key must be secret by both the parties. Then C equal to E of K of P means what? Ciphertext equal to encryption algorithm with key K, and it will given to the plain text. Then P equal to, when we want to uh, decrypt the plain text, P is nothing but the plain text, equal to decryption algorithm with key, and here input for the decryption algorithm is C means ciphertext. Go to the next slide. Here actual model is described by using the figure. Sender, encryption algorithm, key sources given the key is shared by using the secure channel to the receiver. Then data is sent over. Cryptanalysis access the data, but it has do the more efforts to decrypt it. Decryption algorithm uses the received data, received key, and decrypt it and give the original data to the receiver.